I have news for those city councillors who deem themselves to be social justice warriors intent on re-engineering society. I know it's an ego blow, but your prime directive is to ensure that all the nitty-gritty in the big bad city works, you know, picking up the trash, fixing the potholes. On the flip side, you do not have a mandate to censor movies for displaying content that you find personally offensive. Well, Toronto lefty city councillor Joe Mihevc, well, he's at it again. You see, Joe minds very much if you smoke. He also minds very much if a character in a movie smokes, and so it is that he wants any cinematic content depicting smoking to be rated 18A, meaning those under 18 must be accompanied by an adult, because I guess a 17-year-old seeing someone smoking might require grief counseling or something. In any event, in Ontario, the 18A rating is typically slapped on films that depict explicit violence, frequent coarse language, sexual activity, and horror. Apparently, smoking is explicitly horrific for Councillor Mihevc, whose mantra seems to be, think of the children. Thus, in his role as Public Health Board Chair, Mihevc wants films reclassified should a character take a drag on a Marlboro. In a Toronto Star article, Mihevc states the following, quote, "We did smoking restrictions with restaurants, hospitals, workplaces, and now this is the new frontier. This is not about the nanny state. This is about a state that cares about the well-being of its residents," end quote. Well, two things, Joe. A state that overly cares about the well-being of its residents, that is the very definition of a nanny state. And I find it downright spectacular that this councillor can't seem to tell the difference between banning real cigarettes being smoked by real people in real places, as opposed to the depiction of a cigarette on film, something that even in 3D and sense around won't affect any of the viewing public. And another thing, what about all that G-rated stuff from yesteryear? Will this content need to be reclassified if Mihevc gets his way? I mean, we're even talking Disney stuff here.
Anita, darling, how are you? Miserable, darling, as usual, perfectly wretched.
Whoa! Forget about skinning Dalmatian puppies for a new fur coat. Cruella de Vil really crossed the line with that cigarette. And then there's a certain snow person.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose.
Corncob pipe, you say? Oh, not on Mihevc's watch, Frosty, you vile, frigid creature. Hey, not even Looney Tunes would be spared Joe's wrath.
All right. Now then, I am quite ready. Sit down, darling. That's better.
Yeah, and you thought the fumes coming out of Pepe's tailpipe, that was the stuff to fear, did you? Look, I've never had a cigarette in my life, and I think anyone contemplating tobacco smoking in 2018, given all that we know about the ill effects of smoking, well, perhaps you really need to see a psychiatrist. And while I think Mihevc's heart is in the right place, does anyone really want to see a scenario play out in which local yokel city councillors are deciding what kind of cinematic content is appropriate for the great unwashed masses? I mean, today it's cigarettes, tomorrow it's, I don't know, car chases, especially in a city like Toronto that is downgrading speed limits to 30 kilometers an hour and installing speed bumps to ensure cars don't go any faster than bicycles. Sorry, Joe, as health board chair, stick to making sure the water is drinkable and that restaurants operate in a sanitary fashion. As for reclassifying films for our protection, will you just please self-censor yourself? For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, the Rebel has a brand new app. Please download that app and take the Rebel with you wherever you go.